Roland, this is not short-term pain, and I want people to understand that. This is not a blip. This is not a one-day market fall. If you look back at what happened when the United States passed the Smoot-Hawley tariffs in the 1930s, it caused the Great Depression. This is how economics work. That as we've seen, the European nations in the EU said that last year they began the process of Trump proofing their economy and the expectation that this may come. They have already begun the process of petitioning Canada to join the EU as a new trading partner to go around the United States marketplace. If you look at what's going on in the developing world, if you look at the tariffs that he put on Africa and other nations, this is pushing them closer to China than the Belt and Road Initiative ever could have, because their markets understand that they can no longer depend on the United States to be the place where they send their goods. So when we're talking about how long it will take to fix this, it may be decades to dig our way out of this hole that President Trump is putting himself into. And this was in Project 2025 when they talked about resetting U.S. trade relations, when they talked about changing the global trade assets. And for people who are looking at that chart that President Trump put up yesterday saying XYZ country is charging us 90% tariffs and we're putting a 34% tariff on them, that sort of thing. Those numbers are made up. Just so you understand, those numbers are imaginary. Look at the World Bank numbers, look at the World Economic Forum numbers on exactly what the effective tariff rates are that exist. The tariff rate from the EU to the U.S., which President Trump claims is at close to 60%, is measured to be at 0.2%. All that he is currently doing is intentionally wrecking the U.S. economy so that he can make it cheap enough for those billionaires who are lined up in inauguration to be able to buy up the rest of the American economy at bargain basement prices. That's the only
Boom.
way that this makes sense. And this is in no way, shape, or form something that is either economically cognizable or even historically cognizable in any form, whether it's mercantilism, Keynesian economics, Friedman. You can go down the lines. No one says this is a good idea. So the best thing people can do, learn how to purify rainwater. If you and your friends have a bunker that you can go to and bug out, be prepared for that. We are entering the times we warned you about, or as Roland would say, we tried to tell you.